One Piece!
What is this background noise? I'm losing it. Okay, Thurman, are you there?
Yeah, time to lay down here.
So this is the last set of videos that we're filming right now that will be recorded off of David's computer and then back to the glory days of Controlled Chaos. I expect all of you subscribers to come back. Expect all of you viewers to come back. I need you to stop being flakers. What are we getting? Barely 100 views a video now? That's filth. That's disgusting. I'm gonna kill myself after this video.
Yeah, I'll be like that, I guess.
No, in a weird way, it's almost freeing. It feels it almost feels like the early days again, where we could just do it for us. Fuck it. We don't need them.
That's the best part about it, bro.
Going through the stage of denial right now. Is what
according to the My Hero fandom, they made our character.
They might. The funny part is though, they're not super wrong. Like we would have a fuck ton more views if we reviewed My Hero.
Honestly,
we made you and we can fucking destroy you.
It's funny too because Chainsaw Man actually replaced him and same with Spy X Family.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's what's gonna bring back our viewers, man. When Chainsaw Man Part 2 starts popping out.
You know that when you eventually, if you still are into catching up to Jujutsu Kaisen, that's where most of our views are gonna come from too. Like My Hero has failed, bro.
I don't see very many Jujutsu Kaisen reviews out.
You know how big the fandom is right now, bro? Like they're looking for Jujutsu Kaisen reviewers on Twitter. Like there's always like posts like, hey, send me to Jujutsu Kaisen reviewers and shit. So I'm real. My Hero's days are numbered, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen and Black Clover.
Do you feel straight up though? Do you feel like I remember there was an era where My Hero felt like the thing everyone talked about, but like ever since like the Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen shit, like it's been creeping up, and now I just don't hear much about My Hero anymore. Like I feel like, yeah that's really interesting. And that might just be my own bias, but like I do agree with you.
You're definitely right. It's mostly just I still follow a few people who talk about My Hero, but it's mostly just like my Twitter is just full. Like Demon Slayer is more talked about than My Hero now, honestly. Like
and
I see more.
Love My Hero, and then they like I told Andy, I was like, hey, next time we hang out, we can finally catch up on the My Hero anime if you want. And he's like, I'm just not really in the mood to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, burnt out.
Instead, we're watching Fire Force, a True Man's anime.
Yeah, a lot of people are just burnt out on My Hero, bro. It happens. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I don't think the series, deserves hate, but it's just the burnt out and hype from it.
The full DBZ effect is finally taking hold.
Yep, it really is.
You hate to see it. Now let's talk about a series that hasn't been hit by the DBZ effect. One Piece! So we have 2 chapters to talk about. One that's very, very exciting, and one that's less exciting, but still important. Let's not sleep on it, okay?
There's one thing I'm going to bring up. So I'm going to start with the last chapter first, and then
You're going to start with the Tama chapter first?
No, I'll start with the chapter
1003.
Yeah. So impressive from Oda here. I was not expecting him to keep the
fight going for so long.
No, not the fight. The Luffy's Gear 4th after effect. I was not expecting him to keep that.
You thought he just like phased that out?
Yeah, kudos to him. It's still there.
I remember that was a factor in the Katakuri thing, was that like he would run out of the hockey thing, and then he would be running, and then he would like run around like out of the mirror into Totland for a while until it was back, and then he'd jump back in the mirror and keep fighting Katakuri, remember?
Yeah, because remember though, like he's been using Gear 4th nonstop this entire arc. Like he's been
he's been switching it on and off in like short bursts, so like which is probably the smarter way to do it. But obviously he didn't have a chance to like switch it off during this little bout here.
Yeah, so wow, kudos to Oda keeping that shit in there, keeping that power scaling in there. I've been really impressed, man.
And to me again, isn't this feeling very like we're on the same page that they're gonna like suffer a massive defeat against Big Mom and Kaido, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
there are still motherfuckers that don't think so.
I mean, like, I could see them like it looking like they're about to win, then something happens, but like, I'd be shocked if they won. Like 100%. Also, I just want to mention Law, best boy over here, Straw Hat, when did he get you? No, bro. It's just a cannonball like technique.
He remembers from
Bro,
dress
like,
shows.
bro, how, bro? I remember the law is kind of sus, bro. You can't be getting mad that they're commanding you around when you're doing bro shit, like you're remembering his.
You're doing bro shit. You're expositioning for him, yeah.
Bro,
You're
I'm gonna be
on
real.
that Bartolomeo level.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, come on. Like, if you didn't love this nigga, if he wasn't your bro, you wouldn't be doing that. Just saying.
Explaining it. Well, you know what's funny too? A lot of people are picking up on the fact that that moment from Kid is very much like the Vegeta Goku moment, where he's like, "What? He's that powerful? What?" And like, I think Kid was nervous that that power was something that Luffy could do with no drawbacks. So when he saw there was a drawback, it was a little bit of like a whoo.
Yeah.
Also, see Law. I think this is this chapter. Yeah, we see Law get the only motherfucker that's attacked Big Mom this entire fight. Law finally goes up and gives a counter shock. I love that shit. Counter shock.
Too. It's just this whole chapter was definitely go. And so Kaido ate Luffy.
Oh, that was great. Well,
and what's crazy too.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
like
we'll talk about the eating first. We'll get back.
Yeah.
To it. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So he ate him, and I was waiting for him to spit him out, right? I was waiting, like I literally after that, I was just like, okay, I was waiting for it. Oda, okay, Oda.
Zoro had to cut him. Do you think he was gonna spit him out on his own accord?
I was like, Oda, and then Luffy hit, and then I was just like, because at first
it was like a page and a half. because I'm not gonna lie, I have to go reread it because I was just like, wait a minute, huh? I was like, oh, okay, that's when he spit him out because I was just like, but it's funny because I was not expecting Kaido to eat him. like I don't. It's funny you say that because like he's been eating. He's been trying to eat motherfuckers. Like you can go read this whole chapter, the last three. This whole fight, the last three chapters. He's been he did it with I think Zoro when he was falling, and then he did it with Killer when he was falling. He keeps doing the chomp, and then people are just dodging or he's missing or something.
That's clearly his one hit move. Just eat him.
Swallow that motherfucker. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, well, sorry, Lin. I know you wanted revenge, but he is currently digesting in my stomach.
So I also love, right? It's just so many great things in this chapter, right? Like the dragon twister.
I'm talking about the fucking dragon twister, bro. And then Zoro with the dragon twister, and then he's like, "Oh, you want to have a dragon twister off?"
Like, oh.
The fact that Kaido, he just stopped in the middle of this fight. It's proof that he's still toying around. Like, and you see this towards the end of this chapter. He's literally, and this is to me what cements the like they're so fucked. I'm sorry, they're fucked. They're gonna get destroyed. It keeps being cemented for me. Kaido has not even been in his most powerful form yet. He goes into his most powerful form, and he's like, "Yeah, this is actually getting pretty fun." Lin. He's like, "Yeah, I think the same thing, Kaido. It's fucking literally, it's crazy."
So are we gonna see? So, what do you think his dragon form's gonna like? That form's gonna look like? I mean, just from the silhouette, that shit looks fucking dope.
It looks cool as fuck. I don't think it's gonna be very surprising. I mean, I think it's going to be, just like any of the other hybrids, like think like Lucci, think like Drake, it's just going to be, I think what's going to be more exciting than the appearance itself is the fact that he will be able to use all of these dragon abilities in a small, most likely very quick humanoid form, because the weakness of the, big old Chinese dragon form is how like slow it is, because he's a huge target and he's like relatively slow moving. That's why, I mean, look at this, this huge fucking Gatling that Luffy does in the beginning of this chapter. There's like 16 separate hits he gets on him. It's fucking massive. And then he smashes his face down to the ground. Only reason that's happening is because he's a huge target right now. Him being the hybrid is going to give him the speed that we know Kaido has, the speed of his humanoid form, but all of the powers of the dragon that we've seen. So all these different breaths, the electricity breath, the slicing breath that he mixed in with the Dragon Twister ability itself, the ability to fly, all of those things he's going to be able to do in hybrid form, but now he's going to be fast as fuck, and they're going to be more concentrated.
Oh, yes, boy.
Think about that. Imagine him like just like floating like a goddamn Frieza, just like floating. Because you know how he flies. He doesn't like fly with wings. He flies by using those like clouds. So imagine those clouds just like appearing like beneath his arms or his feet, and he just like lifts up like a goddamn Super Saiyan. Like, oh.
Nimbus. So,
Yeah.
so so moving on here. So I also mentioned too. I mentioned the small shit. So. We finally see Lost Crew fight, bro.
Yo, Beppo! I was so hoping he was on. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking analyze that panel for the rest of time, and we do have to talk about CP0. But like, we got Sachi and Penguin officially fighters.
So Penguin looks like he.
One of them has. Is that both swords? One of them is definitely a sword. I can't tell the other one.
One of them looks like a pole, like a bow staff.
Yeah. Oh God. See now, I straight up. The second, and I know it's getting close because the anime is just like dipping their toes into the Odin flashback right now.
I know. I was like, when I was looking at it, I was like, wait, because I was confused. Like, how do they have the Odin flashback so fast? I was just like,
not fast, brother. Odin.
Like, no, it's just like I kept looking up the clips from Crunchyroll and people. I was just like, how do they have that shit so fast? And it's like, oh, because I felt like they skipped the part where they saw the boats destroyed. But like, I looked on Crunchyroll myself, and I was like, oh yeah, they did. They showed the boats and shit. So.
Yeah, no, it's not fast. Usually with the One Piece anime, it's roughly 9 to 10 months after it's in the manga that it gets animated.
Yeah.
And the Odin flashback began at like the end of it was like the end of 2019 to the beginning of 2020. So in fact, I seem to remember February of 2020 was around the time we were getting all that wacky shit like Odin chart, or I think, let me actually look. Cause yeah, February 2020 was like 970. Let's see. So exactly a year ago would be February 16th, 2020, yeah. So that would be 971. Let's see what that was. One Piece 971.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, so 1 year ago today. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, hey. So, oh my God, that's wild. Oh my God, I love when this happens. So we're talking exactly a year ago today. February 17th, 2020, was the chapter where Odin's execution happened, where Kaido shot him in the boiling oil.
Uh-huh.
That was a fucking year ago.
Jesus Christ. Yo.
Yeah, we're gonna die, bro. Soon. Our lives speeding by.
Time is crazy. That's
like, it was right before the pandemic hit too.
Oh, yo.
I was a different fucking human, man. Like I was. Oh, God. I was so ugly back then too. I'm so sexy now.
Oh my God, dude. Shit, man. Oh, life is just a bottle of worms, dog.
Back then, 0 pussy. Now, all the pussy.
All the pussy.
A single pussy.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
Don't want to have you getting canceled. You know, they're gonna get the girl.
I gotta control my bases, dude.
So
that's wild. And yeah, so basically take that back like 2 or 3 months, because you remember how long that flashback was, and then yeah, the anime is at about the beginning of the Odin flashback, and remember right after the Odin flashback, that's when action starts kicking off. That's when they get on those boats, they're having the fucking sea combat, and then they sneak into Onigashima, and that's when the action kicks off. So basically, all this to say, that's when I'm gonna start watching the anime like week to week. I know it's been really good up till now, but this is the shit I can't wait for, because my God, the action's gonna be so good. Because that's fight to fight to fight, and that's what I've been wanting to see in the anime. And people brought up too. Did you see the slice that was going around? The clip in the anime where Odin slices the giant boar.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
And did you see the fucking laser? Like the goddamn laser across all of Wano.
I'm ready to see the the Whitebeard and Roger clash. That's gonna be a clip to see.
King of Lightning, dude. King of Lightning was talking about like how OD and gas, like everything has been in the Wano anime, and he was like, bro, they have been gassing motherfuckers so hard. I swear to God, one motherfucker is gonna get a planetary shot. It's gonna zoom out, and you're gonna see the curve of the planet. And then he was like, that's going to be Roger. That's going to be the Roger fucking Whitebeard clash. They're going to get a planetary shot. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's going to be like in the Naruto Ninja Story games.
Yeah, no, that's actually what he said. He was like, it's gonna be like an old school DBZ video game. Like, I can't wait, dude. God damn. And they said that they might extend that fight too. Because remember, we only saw a clash in the manga. They might extend that shit, dude.
Oh yeah, 'cause it was their whole crews were fighting, so we might get like a full like.
Give me, oh my god, please give me Young, Buggy, and Shanks doing some shit too. I need it.
So Cyberpool, bro.
Yo,
They're
that shit injected pure hype into me. I love Cypherpole so much. Yes.
They're literally flexing right now. They're just like, while our enemies just kill each other, we're gonna be sitting here drinking tea and getting some pussy. Literally, like,
they do have an abundant amount of pussy there.
like they literally are just sitting there. They're just like, yeah, do us a favor, kill each other while I'm just fucking this girl in the background, That's a flex, bro.
They would too, honestly.
Watching your enemies just fight while you just fucking some pussy. Then after you're done,
okay, you really stop. That is not confirmed. You're going hard with this pussy fucking narrative.
Sorry, might be a little bit horny posting, but it's fine.
You gotta get laid quick before you make a mistake. You do something you regret.
I'm paying for it, dog. It's all good.
When are you gonna fucking? You've been talking about hiring a prostitute forever. When's this happening?
Bro, you know how far the brothels are in Vegas, bro? They're fucking far as fuck.
They're not that far.
They're far, like 317 miles.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. That's
Vegas, Jesus.
Not in Vegas, but like in Nevada.
Oh. You're in California right now, bro. It's not that hard.
I'm literally in Nevada. What do you mean?
Well, I thought, bro, you're confusing the hell out of me. I thought you were saying you were so far away from the brothels in Vegas because you were at your different house right now.
No.
Then
No.
why is it that hard to go and get pussy? Just do it.
Because
You've been talking about this. You remember me. I used to be like, no, Thurman, you gotta hold off. You'll find the one for you. I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of your fucking complaining. And just go and get it over with. I'm on your side now. Just do it.
Complaining. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Wild even. I should stay a virgin just to spite you.
Oh, you see how my reverse psychology worked, fans? You see?
Nah, bro. I mean, stay a virgin forever. Just any pussy that comes to me, no, I'm staying a virgin.
No.
I would never know what a vagina feels like ever, just to spite my good friend.
Well, I hear you get wizard powers at like 30. So
I heard it was 40, bro.
Oh wait, there's a chart. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Virgin wizard powers. It's like fucking vegan powers and Scott Pilgrim. Okay, the virgin chart. 30. It's 30. So once you're 30 is when you get your wizard powers, and then it goes up from there, and then and you become like a full on like wraith at like 50.
So that means
basically you go from like wizard to like god of destruction and death if you continue to be a virgin up till like 50.
It's crazy. So we should have had that a long time ago. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of 50-year-old virgins out there.
No, for sure, but they're probably bound to the code to keep their powers a secret. I like to imagine that like all the weird shit, unexplainable shit that happens in the world is because of wizard versions.
It'd be like that. Does it apply to women too, or no?
Say again?
Does it apply to women too, or no?
I would imagine. Yeah, in fact, that'd be almost a little more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's funny too, because like that whole like once you're 30 you become a virgin. I'm 27 and I'm so close, and I'm gonna be 27 in 2 months, but I'm gonna throw it all away. I'm this close.
Throw it all away. It's just tell Allie, wait until I'm 30. I want to see this. I want to see if this is legit. You gotta have her wait.
I have to know.
You gotta make her wait. And the best part is she's the kind of girl.
I have returned, by the way.
She probably would, honestly.
She would wait. She would knowing her from what you told me. She would literally wait, hold off on her sexual.
I feel like she'd question my mental state if that was the genuine reason I gave, though. Like, hold on, I'm gonna see if I get wizard powers. Unironically, not joking.
Bro,
hey, David, I have a question for you. Oh, I heard you were back, David. David, how you're 30, right?
I'm 30 in May, yeah.
See, so it's a shame because we can't test this with you. But like I hear that once you're 30 and you're still a virgin, you get wizard powers. Do you know anyone that's gotten wizard powers from that?
I don't.
That's a shame. Well, do you feel like there's a part in your body that would have unlocked wizard powers in like a couple months if it wasn't for the fact that you had nutted into a pussy?
No, I really don't.
He
Okay,
lost
it's not like an appendix situation where it's like an
No.
organ that like is there but not being used, but it would have been if you hadn't nutted.
He
No.
would. He sees like a pop-up video game screen. You have unlocked your wizard powers. Good luck and have.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying. I was talking to Thurman about how you know how he keeps talking about, and eventually I'll have you dip again, but this is important. Thurman, you know how Thurman's been like talking this high bullshit about fucking hiring a prostitute for fucking years, and he still hasn't done it.
Yeah.
He brought it up again, and I was like, bruh, like.
Wizard powers, though.
It's true. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have any final encouraging words for Thurman before we get back to One Piece?
See if you get wizard powers first, then hire the prostitute.
Exactly.
All right, I'm a dip.
All right, thank you. Oh, I agree completely with David. Someone's got a test, and obviously I can't. Like, you think I got 3 years? Come on, I can't wait.
That's great.
Ew. Anyway, One Piece. So yeah, the Cypher Pole being there is another element on top that like confirms to me that they're going to lose badly. Because now, do you remember Thriller Bark? I know you shit on Thriller Bark, but we can all agree that the end of Thriller Bark was fucking god tier, right? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do you remember like Thriller Bark? They barely beat Moria, and then surprise, motherfucker, Bartholomew Kuma comes in, wipes the floor with them, right? I'm seeing a scenario where like now we have like even if they were to beat Kaido and Big Mom, whoever wins this battle, be it Kaido Big Mom or the Alliance, I feel like CP0 would come in and be like Tekking 101 made a great point here. He was like CP0 is gonna walk in at the end of this arc like doing the slow clap like. Well, that was impressive. Honestly, I didn't expect it. Anyway, round them up, boys.
Good job. Good
And
job,
my hope
boys.
too is because the reverie is long done by now. I would hope that they bring CP9 in as well. So like Rob Lucci is like sees Luffy like
Like,
my hat.
Good job, Straw Hat. I was rooting for you the entire time. All right, boys, take him away.
A little straw hat. Oh, I need it.
Like, for what it's worth, Straw Hat, I was rooting for you guys anyway.
I love that actually. Like yeah, honestly, he would too because like Straw Hat beat him, so if it looks better on him if the guy that beat him beats Kaido. Like, see, guys, told you he's a freak.
Bruh, that's actually really funny. That's really
I hope
funny.
I need it. Like either way, either they are gonna get destroyed by Big Mom and Kaido here, or it's gonna be something like that where they do win barely and then they get fucked. But like something fucking wacko is gonna happen at the end of this arc. I'm just that for sure.
So I love how Oda still gives us a shot of Orochi there too. I think everyone's forgot about him.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Oda really is going down the he's straight up dead route.
That I would actually kind of love that. 'Cause that's really funny. I was not expecting him to.
Because everyone expects him to not be, but like Oda's doing a very good job at like making us like really question it now.
Because like it's so funny. Cause I like the way Oda did that because it's so funny. Like out of nowhere, Kaido was just like, shink, and that's it.
No.
Like, because he was so hyped up to be so important, and Kaido was just like, yeah, no.
This is my arc, motherfucker.
Like if he comes back, I wouldn't be shocked, but at the same
It
time,
would be
just
bad, but yeah, it is interesting. I think if he does though, I think it'll be really interesting if it is one of those like his devil fruit gives him like 9 heads to cut off or however many 8 heads. Yeah.
yeah, it's 9. I think 9.
No, I think it is 8 because Orochi. I'm pretty sure Orochi is 8 in Japanese.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh.
Pretty. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure. No, it's Hachi. I don't fucking. You know what? I don't care. It's on a mountain of heads.
I don't care. He had to stop his L from in the
Yeah. No, fuck you. You ever not care about something? Eat a dick.
Yeah. Is that to me or to the commenters?
Everyone. So what do you think though for the Zoro fanboys? Zoro cutting Kaido. It's interesting that we glossed right over that. If we didn't talk about that, we would have had hell to pay.
That's actually really funny. I like Dragon Twist because Dragon Twist is probably one of his favorite moves. He uses that shit a lot.
That was the one he used in Fishman Island, where like the tornado actually manifested and like chased motherfuckers around.
Ah, so good to see that in the anime.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. I call it.
But yeah, so this chapter leads nicely into the next one with the CP0 making the whole point that like, hey, they're so out fucking numbered, there's no way they're gonna win. And then of course the answer to that is Tama to kind of like even that scale there. And I still think that doesn't say anything about the fact that they're going to like whether or not they're going to win or lose, because to me I feel like Oda's just trying to make it feel more even until the point where they inevitably do lose. I think no matter what, it's going to be close. But like I think that'll make the loss that more dramatic. Because again, I am a drama whore. I don't care. It would, to me, it'd be dumb if they win right now. I think it'll feel a lot more realistic if they get bopped. Because that's one of the reasons why Sabaody is one of my favorite arcs of all time. Because it felt right with the power scaling. It felt right that they had to have that moment where they're like, we need a little bit of a break here because we cannot move forward. And I feel like they're at a wall again. I feel like the training over the time skip took them this far into the new world, but they've hit that wall again, just like they hit that wall at Marineford and Impel Down back then. So yeah.
But I don't disagree with that, but it's just like how would they be able to train like in 2 years? Like at this point they have to.
I don't think it would be a long thing or anything. I'm not expecting like a big long time skip. But I really don't know. I couldn't tell you how they're gonna do it. But I do think that I'm trying to think how to figure. What I want to see is like some drama, some like moment where they're coming back and it's a lot more personal. Where like Big Mom or Kaido has like killed someone very personal to them, and you know who I think that's gonna be.
Gross.
But when it happens though,
Gross.
that L is waiting for you.
Gross. I'm not reading One Piece.
For a whole week.
Not reading One Piece.
You dropping the series?
I'm dropping the series for one character. For one character.
Can you imagine the petty?
It's just the series is tracked out. Sending hate letters to Oda. Stop writing manga, you piece
That
of shit.
guy, huh? Maybe you can get in the SBS. Oda can just troll you like this.
Well, an author comment, we'll see him. So I discovered a channel called Control Chaos, and this guy said, I can't write my series because I killed Law.
Oda activates his N-word pass.
Nigga, please. He says it in Japanese.
You know all those videos where it's like Gon uses his N-word pass, and it's that moment from Greed Island where he's like, Livion, nigga.
I'm looking at Google Translate. Is nigga actually like? Is that even a word they can have?
No, a lot of those English words are. It would just be one they say in English. I imagine. You could try. Have fun.
Google.
All right, you do that while I look through the rest of this chapter.
No, Japanese. There you go.
Oh boy.
It's Dachi.
Well, there you go.
Wait, huh?
Dachi.
Somehow I doubt that.
What? Dachi. Okay, so what is Dachi? No, Dachi means friend in Japanese.
Oh! They probably do use it like that. Like, yo, Dachi. Dachi, please. Friend. Friend, please. That's wholesome.
Yo.
You have to weave it up and replace that with Dachi.
So Tomodachi. So Tomodachi is the pool word,
Dachi.
but nigga is just Dachi.
So it is like a slang. That's great.
So let's look at my other languages. Let's look up.
Let's talk about this current chapter then. Very different feel.
Negra, negro.
Negro. You ready?
Yeah, it's actually really funny though.
Okay, so this current chapter here, the return of speed.
She's looking fine as always, bro.
Say what?
Look, she's looking fine as always. So
Oh, it's been way too long. We're talking 2018 shit here, okay? So I forgot. Are you attracted to this horsewoman?
I actually never was, but I just said it just for the effect. You know, I'm a different person now, bro. I've upgraded. I've upgraded.
You're more or less attracted to this horse?
I mean, she has nice titties, bro. So you know.
Cringe.
Really? You have friends who would literally fuck anthropomorphic?
Yeah, and they're cringe too.
Whole arc is just anthropomorphic animal titties.
Listen, how to put it? You know what it is? You know what? No, I'm not backing down. So Carrot, or like Wanda from Zoe, perfectly fine and fuckable. This one, where it's literally canonically a real horse body attached to a woman, we know how smiles work, dude. These are like real animals attached to humans. That if you're fucking her, you are fucking a horse pussy, my friend.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Think about that, did you?
Bold of you to assume that would change my mind at all.
Bruh, that's criminal.
Wait. Hold the entire fuck up. I'm gonna need somebody to snip that. What the fuck did I just hear?
There are literal countries where the shit you just said could get you like imprisoned.
Holy fuck! Red, you want to edit this one, buddy?
Oh, absolutely not. I refuse. Remember the last time I don't even remember. I said some extra dumb shit, and you were like, no, and that was way worse than this.
Dipping back out.
Is anyone really surprised that Thurman would fuck a horsewoman with a real horse pussy? Like, remember, this is not like some furry shit where she just looks like a horse. This is a canonical horse body.
Staying the whole fuck out of this conversation. Bye.
All right, thank you. Like, you remember the gorilla guy? Like, what you're doing? Speed is just one of the lucky ones that got a better combination. Like, look at the gorilla guy or the chicken guy. Like, that'd be essentially like this gorilla guy here on this page. Like, if you fucked his gorilla hand. Like, that's essentially what you're doing.
You're not fucking you're not fucking the gorilla. The gorilla's just gonna be like a third wheel in that situation.
That's true. Wait, hold on. Now, you know what? I am looking at Speed again here. And this is an interesting point because I'm looking at where, her parts would be. Now, obviously, there'd be a horse asshole by the horse. But, like, now I'm looking at where her stuff would be, and it's around where the horse face would be. So what I'm imagining is, have you seen Dorohedoro?
Yeah.
What I'm imagining is you'd open the lips of the pussy, and inside would be the horse head.
Oh, yeah. Oof, that's wild.
Well, first of all, that is entirely in line with the wacky shit Oda would do, and if his shit was rated M, I would not be surprised.
If he was in Jump Plus.
Yeah, Oda's gonna follow fucking Fujimoto onto Jump Plus.
That's wild.
Dude, the Luffy horror we want is finally gonna come to fruition.
Oh my god.
Anyway, don't fuck Speed, everybody. Don't fuck any of the Smile Fruit users. I'm sorry, they don't deserve love. They're freaks.
That's really funny. I was joking, but that's really funny.
I was also playing it up for shicks and yucks. But yeah. So basically, the Tama, God of the Verse. I mean, we've talked about this for a long time, but here it is.
Oda's definitely setting her up to be the main villain. Cause think about, I was just thinking about it. Like, I was just thinking, is there a way they could cause she's just like, oh, I want to see Momo with the Shogun. It's cute, by the way, cute, right? So I'm just like, is there a way they're gonna how to age Momo up?
Yeah, it would have to be. The theory I keep hearing is that, and it's out there, but people want at some point all of the supernova to be here for this fight, and so the only way to do it is if because remember the rest of them, if I remember correctly, most of them were at some of them were at Reverie. I know pink-haired one, what was her fucking name, the one that eats a lot, Jewelry Bonnie, she's at Reverie. Where's everyone else? Because we have most of them here. And then Capone was traveling around like Dressrosa style. So I don't know. It's probably unlikely now, but like theoretically, if you really wanted to age up Momo, you'd have to have Jewelry Bonnie get like fucking Bartholomew Kuma bopped over here, basically. It's the only thing I can think of. I imagine what's more likely is that he'll just grow up naturally to become shogun. Actually, honestly, I'm pretty sure like feudal Japan laws, like there's nothing against him just becoming shogun at like 10.
Okay, so before I continue, my internet is giving out. So you heard everything I'm talking about, right?
The last thing I heard was talking about is there a way to age him up or whatever, and then I just went off
Yeah.
on.
My internet gave out and I couldn't hear you, and you kept talking. I was like, "Oh shit, did he hear me?" What? Because like, yeah. So it's just like, first of all, right? Like Momo here, clearly Momo is Tama's best friend, 100%, right?
Oh, it's pretty cute
So
actually. Yeah, there's
pretty-
definitely gonna be like a thing. Like I don't mean that in like a romantic sense, maybe, but like I don't mean it in that sense. I mean more like.
Ladies and gentlemen, Twitter, right? He's talking about in the future. I was thinking the same thing. They're definitely,
Yeah. Well, that's why I said
that-
maybe though. Like honestly, that's a maybe, but more off. If they are, it's gonna be like childhood friend tag all up in here. Like that's cute as fuck. I more mean like. I'm trying to think of a good example. Someone, I think King of Lightning even said like when that showed up, he was like going Kilo, like that kind of shit. You know, like friend shit, like hardcore friends is basically.
Yeah, less except less dangerous though. You know,
it's not dangerous. That's fucking Twitter, bro. We don't listen. Twitter is not fucking canonical. They don't fucking make canon.
I wasn't talking about that. I was just saying like less dangerous because going in Kilo would be doing some dangerous shit.
Oh, I thought you meant less dangerous in the sense that how many people want them to fuck.
No, hell, I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm
always thinking about that because it's fucking plagues my Twitter experience. Do you realize? You know how on Twitter you can be like, hey, I want to follow certain topics and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I follow Hunter x Hunter as a topic, and like 75% plus are people shipping Godon Killua. It's unbelievable. I'm like, oh my god. It's a plague, dude. Like a genuine. You know what? I'm gonna scroll while we're filming this and just try to find like the first one.
They really be shipping go to kill you. What?
Like some of it's like desperate shit too. People are like, oh, I just saw one earlier today where it was like, you know how Kilo was always like blushing and flustered whenever Gon compliments him. I just want Gon to do the same so bad. What? Anyway, say what you were saying.
Dick. Bro, that shit cracks me up. That shit cracks me up. They really, but then they be trying to cancel a character like Hisoka. And
I know, right?
Next sentence, while they're over here doing the same shit. Oh my god. Oh shit.
It's so funny too because there's a scene like that in Assassination Classroom where Kuro Sensei is trying to ship the students, and even like the show itself calls him out. They're like, "Isn't that a little questionable?" Is your internet cutting out again, my friend?
Yeah.
So but their Ting crowd is shipping them. Like that's your whole
David.
Hypocrisy everywhere.
Make like a fucking chicken tendy and dip. Sorry, that was too good.
So yeah. So yeah, but it's really cute. I like the relationship in the future when when they're fucking like 20 and shit. Yeah, I can see a romance happening there, but for now, that's why I figured they might have like. This is definitely not an Oda thing, but like kind of age them. Because I feel like the only person who could necessarily age them up is probably Bonnie. And honestly, people are just like, well, no, she can only affect herself. But maybe she got her awakening because awakenings can affect the.
Seen her affect other people pre-time skip. Lol.
Oh wow! Honestly, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude,
my bad.
She was vibing on top of a building, fucking. In fact, like the first thing she did was make a bunch of Navy officers like babies and old people.
Oh well, then I mean, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what you were talking about when my internet was cutting off. Like Joey Bonnie could probably do it. But I mean, it'd be
No,
kind of weird.
honestly, I think what's more likely is Oda's setting up like essentially Luffy's support network for when he's the Pirate King. Just like how Roger, was chilling with Whitebeard and yada, and he had Garp. You know what I mean? Like Luffy's gonna have Smoker, Kobe in the Marines. He's gonna have Momo and Tama in Wano. He's gonna have Yamato as the new leader of the Kaido Pirates. He's gonna have Katakuri as the new leader of the Big Mom Pirates. He's gonna have Marco as the new leader of the Whitebeard Pirates. And then I don't know, Blackbeard will probably just be completely dissolved. But like essentially what we're seeing here is he's gonna have friends in all these places, and it's gonna allow them to create like a really unified like force of piracy to like do whatever they want to do in the world, and hopefully it's for good. Obviously, you never want to become the villain that you were fighting against. But I'm not sure if One Piece will get that deep. But point being, yeah, that's essentially what you're gonna see happen, and especially with the Yamato as the new Kaido leader and Katakuri as the new Big Mom leader. I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, he's going to have like a big old alliance, and I think that's going to come into play in the final war.
Oh yeah, that's definitely hype. I'm really interested to see how the network is gonna come through, because it's already, the network's already taken place. Like, if you want to be honest, I know Big News Morgan was like a big help, but like Luffy's network is one of the big reasons why people consider him a fifth Yonko.
Yep,
fifth
that
emperor.
network, and then the gas from Big News.
So it's definitely
For
worth
sure.
it.
And it's time for Luffy to start taking more fucking territory is what it is. He needs to start owning places. Honestly, are we going to see, because they want to open up Wano's borders, and of course once they do that it's going to be in danger, are we going to see the same thing that we saw with Fishman Island, where Luffy leaves a big old straw hat flag in Wano, like with what Whitebeard would do at other islands, like, hey, you fuck with Wano, I will fuck with your face.
Yep.
That'd be fucking cool. So we have Gazelle Man, all these old smiles, fucking one of the guys from the jail. They're all going around just getting more fucking people. And then we cut over to Sasaki versus Frankie here. And that's nice to see. Every time Frankie has a fight, it's like the rough and tumble, like, man battle.
Oh yeah, and it's very interesting too, because oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a second.
Right.
The rhino versus the mech, bro. Animal versus machine. Yes, animal versus machine, bro. Like this
I love that shit.
It's shit. But by the way, can we talk about? Can we talk about how I love Usopp's and Nami and Tama's face here, bro? Like,
troll that little panel, I just want to take it and fucking put it on something, because like Tama's hella serious, and like Luffy, or excuse me, and Usopp and Nami behind them are like, yeah, fuck you.
I love the fucking straw hats, bro. Yeah. That shit is.
Me too.
That shit is adorable, bro. Someone need to take that panel and then just fucking. That shit's hilarious to me.
What was it?
Huh?
You said just somebody take that panel, and then you just didn't say what to do with it.
Well, I want the panel, bro. It's
not awesome. Hard. You don't know how to. Do you want me to do that for you?
Yes, yes, boy.
You know how to crop a picture?
Yeah, I don't know how to crop a picture. I suck at life. I'm useless anyway.
Thurman sucks at life. Hey, David, you can undip and tell Thurman how much he sucks at life with me.
How do you not know how to crop a picture in 2021?
Thank you.
Oh, it's crazy. Well, you hate to see it.
Thank you. Brings me life. You're bringing me back to 2017. Like, it's bringing me joy shitting on Thurman.
That's crazy.
Dude, do I got to bring in Chris Velasquez right now?
Chris Velasquez? You mean your ex, bro?
No,
it's fine. I can just make my own channel, and find.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just, I'll bring back Eli and,
you want to do that?
Eli turning it into a Republican channel.
Oh no! Yeah, you can. There's a big old market for Black Republicans. It's not.
Yeah, we're gonna stand Trump. Stand Gina Carano.
Good money off of that.
Stand Gina Carano. She did nothing wrong. All that good stuff. And they'll love it because I'm a minority and I'm Black. So
yeah, you'll be a celebrity until they remember that they hate you, and then they'll kill you.
Yeah, say fuck critical race theory and all that.
Anyway, Thurman, I love you, and we all troll each other. Don't take it to a weird place.
You telling me that or the commenters that?
You taking it to a weird fucking alternate universe where you leave and become a Republican because I made fun of you. What the fuck?
Be like, this is why I hate the left. They make fun.
I missed a great joke, apparently. Holy shit.
You're damn right. Hey, make like a tendy, bitch.
Nah, I think we'll stay for the rest of this. You know, One Piece is just utter garbage, right?
Yeah, he's capping. He may not like it, but I know his real opinion on it is that it's just not for him.
Yeah. Like, I can draw 2 circles and a line, too, you know?
I'm proud of you. Anyway, do you mind if we finish it, bitch?
We should wrap
I want to
this
talk
up a
about
little bit.
Nami dudes in the Thunderland. I love when Nami gets like actual good fights in, and this move from Nami against Ulti was so good. And I love one, it's the same move she used to finish off Khalifa in the CP9 arc. I'm not sure if you caught that.
Yeah.
That's
Same
really cool.
thing.
But I also love how she uses it, how she like leans back onto her back to do it. Like it makes it look like there's real force there. Like she had to like catch the lightning because she's literally holding like a lightning rod essentially. So she had to like catch it like there was force there. And I just love that.
I love that shit too because it's just like that's huge payback. And she's like, "You want me to crush your skull this time, bitch? Fuck you."
Yeah, I like her response. No, I'm not doing that again.
And I felt so bad for Nami. That panel was just like, oof, I felt that shit. So like just seeing her get her revenge by using Thunderlands, I'm like, we love Ulti, but we stand Nami even more. We stand best girl. Hashtag.
Oh wait, other than Shinobu, there's not a bad One Piece female this arc.
Hashtag Nami x Luffy. Still banking on that one.
Yeah, all right, we'll see.
Still better than Boa / Luffy.
Oh, sure, 100%. But Boa would be the most boring fucking relationship in the like. Can you imagine? Like you'd try to have a conversation with her, and then she would just be like, "Whatever you want." Like,
like, bruh.
The worst. Like people think they want like a girl to just dote over them constantly until you realize like it gets boring very quickly.
I love the One Piece fandom too. It's just like the only reason why they like that is because Boa actually falls for, and she's like, she's the pirate empress, he's the pirate king. It makes sense. No, it's not how that works.
Cringe. Yeah, that's very much goes against like the whole theme of the series. Like started at the bottom, now we here, and I understand Boa did too, but like Nami came this whole way with him. So like, if anything, I could see him having a sort of like. I don't know. I'm trying to think what it would be called. Like I could see them having like a partnership relationship that's like not sexual.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, cause I know it's not Sanji and Nami. It's just Sanji and Viola. I like that pairing way better, 100%.
See, I need to re-experience Dressrosa because like I just don't have a good memory of Dressrosa because like that was the messiest arc for me. I like half of it I watched in the anime, half of it I read in the manga. It's so fucking I just don't remember anything.
I actually really like the Sanji Viola.
Man, if Pudding wasn't like underage, that shit. Oh god, Oda, you really just couldn't have made her like a couple years older, huh? that shit was sus.
Oda doesn't give a shit, dude.
I get it, it was arranged marriage, but like then Sanji went further than he needed to.
Technically, he didn't kiss her; she kissed him. So
yeah, sure.
Not his fault? Question mark. He could get away with it,
Ooh.
Technically, she kissed him, not the other way around, and he doesn't remember. So
there are no age of consent laws in Totland.
I mean, we know Big Mom definitely is a rapist.
No,
like
Big Mom's fucking take on this. Big Mom probably tells her daughters the actual fucking second you're bleeding, you better be having kids.
Yeah, she's literally. I feel like Big Mom is like rape them. It's fine. Like
yeah,
she literally
her whole crew. Well, not all of it, but the majority of her crew is like blood relation. I feel like she like gets off on that. Like I want like continue the crew, continue the bloodline. Let's go.
Like I feel like Big Mom will be like, I don't even care if they're married or have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend, rape them. Like she's
pussy out there like Kirby. Like I want you to suck up their abilities and spit out a fucking kid with them.
Yeah, that's my headcanon for Big Mom. Like I don't think she cares about consent at all.
Kirby suck noise gains like, fucking Germa technology.
Like that's wild. Like I'm telling you, bro, One Piece is more darker than you realize. People are just
Oh
like,
yeah,
I,
it's
I
just
find
like
it.
Nintendo. The
People,
subtones.
yeah, people are just like One Piece. They're not One Piece. Has no isn't realistic pirates at all. Like Luffy, they're not realistic pirates at all. But it's just like, have you
People
read
just look
between
at
the lines?
aesthetics. They focus on aesthetic completely. That's one of the reasons why my favorite series are ones that like throw you off with the aesthetic. Hunter x Hunter does that too. My personal favorite example is Made in Abyss. You show a motherfucker Made in Abyss, and the first couple episodes they're gonna think you're showing them some kiddie shit, and then oh boy, then then the weird like hints of cannibalism starts, and you're like what? And then the fucking horrific arm breaks scene starts, and you're like what? And then the like legal questionable lolly shit starts, and you're like what?
Yep.
Oh, Made in Abyss. Thurman, you seen Made in Abyss?
No, I have not yet.
All right. When you're over, I'm showing you Made in Abyss.
Oh,
Hopefully
bet.
you'll
Say
forget all the things I told you by the time you're over, so you can just like go into it mostly blind. Anyway, what about fucking Frankie pulling out the sword here?
interesting. I was like, where the fuck did he get that?
He has had that before.
yeah, but
Part of his battle, Frankie.
very weird.
Well, I mean, just like the bike, I'm pretty sure this is another reference to Fishman Island because when he first pulled out the new Battle Frankie, like there was a lot of and David will appreciate this. There's a lot of Power Rangers references with Frankie.
Go go Power Rangers!
So
Hey,
basically, Frankie has
hey
like
Thurman,
a
remember
giant,
when you
like,
said you weren't going to be able to make a review out of this other chapter? You've been going for a fucking hour now, you guys.
That's why Thurman. I was like Thurman. That's cap as fuck. Like this chat. Like One Piece is amazing because we can talk about anything forever. Because there's so much history through the series. You can just be like, this reminds me of this.
Well, moving on, because I do, have to get in the shower to go to work.
Filming
I
a bunch of filler together.
I love
Bruh.
how,
Wait, the way you talked, it was like you had time, bro.
what do you mean?
David, are you with me in that he didn't tell either of us he had to go to work tonight?
He did, like, when we got in the call. That's about it. But, yeah. We're going to have to film the filler tomorrow.
Okay, then fucking Thurman.
Bro,
We'll get Dr. Stone in this.
So, moving on. I love how Sanji, Black
Oh my
Murray.
boy, you not underestimate Nico Robin at your own peril. That panel. Oh.
He was just like, we're going to, bro, low key, Black Mario, wild. We're going to mill here, tear her limb from limb, keep her alive for many years, and then kill her. Like, goddamn.
Murray is dark as fuck, just like Robin. Like people were pointing out that they have a very similar personality, which would make them as a 1v1 perfect. And it does seem like Oda is setting up finally a Robin 1v1 here, which would be really cool. And also, I really love this increased emphasis on Robin. It's really feeling CP9-ish again. Like it's been a long time since that's been a plot point that like Robin is sought after by a lot of people because basically even for the emperors, they have no way to read the poneglyphs they have to then go and become the Pirate King. Robin is like the one Stonewall for that. So I'm expecting actually a moment where Robin may be in danger again, and that's very exciting. Like that could be some hella drama and remind me of my favorite arc of all time, Enies Lobby Water 7.
So it's just to show you that Sanji, like, he beat the shit out of the men, but left the women, bro. Like,
I mean, we expected that, obviously, but like, yeah, my point, man. They keep pointing it out too, because it's been a long time since they have like said it this directly. Like, hey, man, that you're weak, you're strong yet so weak, and it's funny that you stand no chance of winning because you're not hurting women, yada yada. I'm still hoping that this is a moment where he is able to overcome that a little bit. Like, I could see a big moment where he finally kicks like a hot woman just right in the face, like, and he's like, oh, it's such a shame.
It's just like, because I see a lot of people on Twitter going to war with it. They're just like, no, I don't want to see him break his code. We're like, yes, break his code. So it's just
it's a very divisive thing.
War, honestly.
Where do you stand?
I'm in the middle. I care. I don't care for either war. Like, it's whatever for me. I'm not really gonna be like, yeah, he should. No, he shouldn't. Type of thing. Like, it's just, it is what it is for me.
So for me, it's I agree that it's been an entertaining character thing for him throughout the series, and people say he wouldn't be Sanji if he didn't have that or whatever. But like to me, since we're clearly in like the final stretch of this series, like I would guess it's this arc, Elbath, the final arc, essentially. Um, I wouldn't bother me if he starts to like make his way towards, because it's a bad ideology. Like it's just the difference between like this ideology and something like Zoro's I'm gonna fight every swordsman I see, or like, or maybe even like Zoro's getting lost thing, is that like it's a choice he's making, and it's a dumb choice. Like it's dumb, and it's actively gotten them in danger multiple times in the series. So and the question has to be asked: what would he do if it was between random woman A and one of his crewmates? Does he differentiate at that point, or is it still, well, you're both women? If that's the case, that is like simping on a level that is just unfathomable. Like, it's got to be addressed. It's a massive character flaw for Sanji, and like, I think the main difference here is some people see it as a flaw, some people see it as like that, like a code of honor, and I think that the people see it as a code of honor are those cringy fucks that are like, I don't know, like they still hold really strong to this old school idea of chivalry and like patriarchy. It's very cringe to me. Like, if a woman is fighting you, kick that bitch in the face. Like, what the hell? Like, by act of fighting you, they have, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's crazy. I think it's more respectable to fight them back, especially in a scenario like this where they're beating you.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, do we know like a full flashback of why he won't click women, or is this just like
So in Whole Cake Island, there was that scene where it showed him with Zeph, and Zeph apparently like beat that into him, like a very old school sense of chivalry. I could try to find it, but yeah, and like there's also a scene, because I actually went back and rewatched his fight with Khalifa, and when Nami found him on the ground all beaten and covered in soap, he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I just can't, it was beaten into me as a kid. And then cut to Whole Cake, it literally was beaten into it, like Zeph, as his essentially surrogate father, was like, never do that, ever, 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 so. But it didn't go beyond just like a patriarchy thing, or not, I'm sorry, patriarchy is the wrong word, it didn't go beyond like a chivalry thing, it seemed to me.
Also, it's probably just like a Zeph was just like, because I remember I saw on Twitter, it was just like Zeph was just like, hey, like if you do this, I'll like disown you, or like something about cooking.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
probably just a respect for Zeph. And I like to headcanon, because honestly, I think Oda missed a massive opportunity with this. But like the moment, so what I noticed in Sanji's flashback, his flashback from Whole Cake, is that the only people in his life during his childhood that were nice to him or showed him any form of kindness were the women in his life, his sister and his mother. Everyone else, all the men in his life, showed him nothing but like disgust and hatred. So it's never said, but I personally like to headcanon that he has like this almost respect bordering on worship of women because of that. I kind of relate to that. I became a bit of a mama's boy because I always went to my mom with my problems, never to my dad, because my dad would always react with either violence or yelling. So I totally get that. So that's my personal headcanon. The official stated reason is just Zeph told him not to, but I like to imagine also there's a bit of like, I think he's a bit of a mama's boy, and a bit of just like, women have always been kinder to me, and I just feel more comfortable around them type thing.
Oh, yep. So the final page here is well, there's someone tending to the samurai as they're trying to kill the samurai. That's interesting.
So the big thing here, the main thing that people keep going back and forth between is either it's Hiyori or it's Toki. Yeah, Hiyori's the more obvious. Toki's the more interesting.
Yeah.
I want it to be Toki personally. Because like I'm imagining if this is Toki, it's directly after that last scene we saw her in the flashback where she was like about to get shot by Kaido's men after giving the prophecy, and then I could see a moment where she's like, if I'm gonna die anyway, let me flash forward to check on and see out of curiosity, see how things are going, and then she sees this. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Because it looks like he says like they're healing. They're like she's like tending their wounds. So
yeah.
So, and by the way, I found it extremely hilarious that the room that Law puts them in is literally being monitored, by the way.
Well, to be fair, it's not like a permanent monitoring because if you see how they're looking at it, it's a rat with that tag on it. There seems like the way, and we see this earlier too in the chapter where this speak to this woman with the tag on her face, tell her or like speak to her, and then your voice will get like go all across the platform or whatever, right? So they have this basically communication and visual network with these pieces of paper. We don't know if that's like a devil fruit or if that's like ninjutsu, but either way, I don't think that this is a room that's constantly monitored. I think that they've probably just put these pieces of paper on like mice and they have them like running around essentially. So like it's probably looked at like occasionally, but not always. That was how I looked at it anyway. I don't think it's like this mouse is always here, always looking at this room. I imagine it's running back and forth between the roof, and then it's like found them. Because the way it's worded is like they've been looking for them, and then bing, got it. You know.
well, that's very interesting. So I want to say my rating for these two chapters will be 18 out of 20.
Damn. Was the 1003-10?
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh my god. Yeah, perfect action chapter and then perfect setup for basically I'm wondering now, do you think going forward are we going to focus a bit more on these smaller fights for a while?
Probably, yeah. Because I mean, it feels like Otis wants to focus on everything else that's going on right now.
It makes sense because you know how like people were talking about how weird it seemed that we were focusing on like the final fight before the small fights were done, but now it seems like everything we saw with that final fight was like the prelude essentially, and now it's actually starting now that he's going into hybrid, and now we're not going to see that until all the small fights are done probably.
I'm gonna be really, really upset if we off screens it. I doubt he will.
He's not gonna off screen that. No, I think that it's just gonna be a situation where we see the small fights for a while before we go back.
Yep. Alrighty. Well,
let's see if there's anything. One last thing I wanted to ask you. Did you see all the memes about the final, like the silhouette at the end of the chapter being Eneru? Because instead, obviously it's a strand of hair, but people were joking that it was like his long earlobe.
That's really fun. I saw that. People were pissed about that too.
It's clearly not real because like why the fuck would, as King of Lightning has said, why the fuck would Eneru give a fuck about Kien mode?
Oh my god, that's really funny.
All right, man. I'll let you go to work. David, you can pop in and piece us out here.
Peace.